Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is just around the corner, and I haven't looked at what is coming out in this set. So in this video, I'll be looking at the entire set list of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to see whether or not this is going to be a strong base set or a weak one. Let's jump into it. Alright guys, we are literally days away now from the release of Scarlet and Violet, and some people have already opened up some packs from the pre-releases and those build and battle kits. Well, today we're going to be looking at the whole set list together, and I haven't really looked at it properly. I don't really know what's coming out in the set. I haven't really played the games, so I don't really know all the different Pokemon. I know some things about this set regarding the return of EX cards and some crazy awesome art cards. So let's take a look at the entire set list, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a review. Have a look and see what cards are coming out, see which ones are going to be my chase card, which one's my favorite, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, right, we're going to be taking a look at the entire set list. I'm just going to go through the big heavy hitting cards, not all just the commons and, you know, uncommons and things like that. We're just going to be looking at the top cards that you're going to be getting in this set. Now, like I said, I don't know all of the Pokemon that you do get in the Scarlet and Violet base set. Haven't played the games. I played a little bit of Pokemon Scarlet. So a lot of the new Pokemon are going to be new to me in general, so I want to appreciate the artwork and just hope that this set's going to be good. I've heard a lot of stuff about it. Seen some, you know, cards being pulled from other people in the pre-release event. So let's get stuck right in. So the first one we have is we have the Spidops EX. So I think we actually pulled this guy in the Japanese set, in the Japanese version of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Pretty interesting that they're returning with EX cards. I've never been a great fan of EX cards. However, they are doing something a little bit extra, I believe, with these terrestrialized, these crystallized Pokemon, you know, to add a little bit, you know, to the EX, and full art EXs, I believe, are coming into as well. So we've got the Arcanine EX there. I really like this. This is like the terrestrialized version. I quite like it. I think it's really cool. You know, kind of adds a little bit of extra, you know, oomph to that card, you know, to that artwork. Houndoom, one of my favorites. Nice to see Houndoom in the set. Obviously, we've got the starter Pokemon. I do know that they're not going to get the fancy artwork in this set. I think they're going to get it in the next one. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, there's no Mr. Mimes in this set. So we've got Gyarados EX. This is similar to the Arcanine with the, yeah, bursting out of the frame, all the crystals. I rate it. I really do rate it. Okay, right. What else have we got going on in here? Now, EXs are pretty, you know, some EXs can be cool. Again, I'm not a huge fan. Vs were really cool in the last era. There's no, could be no rainbows. I heard there's no rainbows in, obviously, Scarlet and Violet. So that'd be quite interesting to see how they're going to do certain stuff. We have the EX Magnezone there. Not a huge fan of Magnezone. So basic EXs aren't going to be worth a huge amount of value, really. It's probably not going to be that difficult to pull either. Probably quite common, you know, compared to some of the other, you know, cards in the set. And we have the Miraidon EX. This is obviously the legendary from Pokemon Scarlet. Actually, my favorite. I would say, even though I went with the legendary from Pokemon Violet, not Scarlet. I played Pokemon Scarlet, but you know, Pokemon Violet's supposed to be pretty good as well. So we've got the Gardevoir EX. I'm a huge fan of Gardevoir, and for an EX, I think it's pretty cool. Now, I did open up the Mimikyu EX boxes. We have the Banette EX coming in there, and I must say, they're really, really shiny. They've got some really cool, you know, foiling on those cards and those EXs, and they really do stand out. So Fido is one of my favorite Pokemon of this era. Same with Dash Bun. Them two are absolutely adorable. And yeah, I just can't wait to get some really cool artworks of those two, those two good boys coming in. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think, you know, from what I've heard, this is going to be a pretty strong base set. Like I say, I haven't seen all the artworks of all the cards. We've got Great Tusk EX. We've got another EX card coming in there. This is the old Scarlet version of Domfan. Then we got the Koraidon. This is the legendary from Pokemon Scarlet, which is, you know, a pretty cool one nonetheless. Then we've got Toxicroak. I'm not a huge fan of Toxicroak, although the artwork does look pretty cool. It's interesting that we're going from these full art Vs and VMAXs and stuff like that to these, you know, EXs where we don't get to appreciate the entire artwork of the cards. Then we have the Iron Treads EX. I'm not a huge fan of that one, of Domfan. Okay, let's see what other cards are going to be in this set. We've got loads of versions of Lechonk coming in. Then we have the Oinkologne, whatever his name is, the evolution of Lechonky boy. Again, I'm not a huge fan. You know, I'm not a huge fan. I want to get into the big alt arts. We've got a ton of different trainer cards. You know, so I know there's not alt arts. I think they're like art rares or, you know, special illustration rares in this set. So something a bit different. They're not alt arts, but a lot of them are going to be alt arts, right? Okay, so first off, we have the Tarantula. So it's looking like Scyther's, I think he's like going for this bait, I believe. And then we've got Dolive. I like this. This is quite a nice artwork, actually. Of that card. Then we got Toadskull, which I believe is it's like an exclusive version of Tentacle, my boy Tentacle. Grass type, interesting. Then we've got the two-headed, what's it called? Scovillian. Okay, this is an interesting one, just chilling by a bar. Then we got Armarouge. I like this one. This looks really colourful. I like how they've done that. I really, really do. So this actually might be a card I'll be after. Now, these rares, these art rares, I believe these are. So, yeah, ARs. So, art rares, the Slowpoke right there. I don't feel like these are going to be that expensive. They're probably going to be on that same level as like a basic trainer gallery card or a Galarian gallery card. Now, I don't know whether or not these are like in a subset. We've got Clauncher there. We've got Wiglet as well. That's really colourful. We've got the good old Love Disc coming in. But I don't know whether or not these are going to be, yeah, you know, in that like subset slot. So you can get a decent amount of pulls. I would think so. It looks like quite a lot of them, you know, along with the EX cards. And we've got the big fish coming in. Real big fish. Don Dozo. Then we got Parachute. That's super adorable. I quite like that one. Then we got Pawmot. That's just me just chilling on a Saturday night after a big old feast. Then we got Drowsy. I'm not a huge fan of that artwork. I just too cluttered. Don't like that art style. Then we got Roltz. So this is an interesting one. There's like 3 pieces to this. We have Roltz here. Then we have Carlia, and if you can see, like, obviously they grow older with the family. The Gardevoir I do know, I have seen, and that is quite pricey, like pre-order prices, so that'll be interesting to see. So then we've got the Fido. This is actually one of my chase cards in set. Good Boy coming in. I really, really want it. I know it's not going to be that rare, but that's cool. I don't mind that. It makes it easier for me to get hold of. Then we've got the Ghost Dog. Which one's this one? This is called Graveyard. Pretty cool. Now, I do like that. Riolu, that's adorable. I like that artwork. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I think these are going to be quite common. Sandal, very simple but effective. Then we got Clorf coming in, big old crab titan. Then we got Mabo Stiff. We got another Doggo coming in right there. Then we got Bombardier, which is the Titan. I think I remember. I remember that in the game. I did do that one. Then we got King Gambit. I like that one. That's pretty cool. I like that artwork. Starly. That's another one of my favorite arts actually. That's really nice. I quite like that. That's actually a really nice one. What we got here? We got Scrovet just chilling. That's quite nice. Not quite agreed in yet. Okay, so it looks like we're about to go into basically the equivalent of full arts. So full art EXs similar to full art Vs in the previous, lots of sets we've been getting. So we have the old Spidops EX there. Then we've got these Arcanine. I have seen stuff with this Arcanine and the Gyarados to go with it. And these EXs, so this one and this one, there's only these 2 designed in the set. And I kind of feel like these are going to be similar to Radiance, where, you know, you're not going to get many in a set, maybe 2 or 3. As each set comes out, they should add more and more and more. Who knows how difficult these are to pull. If they're anything like Radiance, they're going to be quite common, so we're going to have to wait and see. And you know, Magnezone, not a huge fan of Magnezone, but like I say, I think these full arts, they just don't do it for me, guys. They really don't. You know, full art Vs didn't really do it for me in the Sword and Shield era. And they're not really doing it for me now, you know, with these EXs. Hopefully they'll change and update them, but they're not exactly the most exciting pulls to get. I mean, the colours look really nice, you know, and some of the art I do appreciate. But I think they're kind of basic, you know. I know they're kind of like full art, you know, of the card. But because we've had this exact style for a while now, it's getting a bit samey. So we're on to the full art trainers. We got Arvin. Okay, a lot of these, I don't know who they are. So we have that. We've got Jackie coming in. Okay, cool. Then we got Katie. All right, I do appreciate it. Now, I have heard about Miriam being the most expensive trainer in this set. I think there's another one that's even more expensive. But this one is going to be a big chase full art card. Probably similar price, maybe, to the Serena that we saw in Silver Tempest. Then we have Penny coming in. All right, we've got Penny. We've got Professor's Research. We keep getting lots of different variants of Professor's Research. That's Professor Sada. Then we have Pokerev. No, we have Professor Turo. Then we have Team Star Grunt. Okay, so full art trainers. It's going to be full art trainers, right? I kind of feel like Miriam's going to be quite pricey. You know, get that waifu price going. Then we got Spidops coming in. So we had the Tarantula, which was like bait, and then the Spidops is getting that poor Cypher. That Cypher is not long for this world. Then we have the Miraidon. This is basically like an equivalent of an alternate art. SARs, they're now called. This is awesome, mainly because it has a dash button in it. It's looking out the window and the Miraidon's right there. So yeah, I really like this. It's actually, I think this might be the most expensive chase card for myself that I want from this set. Yeah, I really do rate that. Here's the Gardevoir that I mentioned earlier. So this is going to be an SAR, so it's going to be probably quite pricey. This is very nice. I love the colors of this. Is this the Iron Tusk? Great Tusk. So this is really nice. Yeah, I really rate that. That's quite nice. I wouldn't mind that. Then we've got Koraidon, very colourful. I like that one. I mean, this one and the Miraidon are very colourful. Iron Treads, I mean, that really, it looks like a full art. It doesn't really look like a special art or anything like that. It does look pretty basic there. Then we've got Arvin coming back in again. He's an SAR. All right, okay. We've got Jackie sleeping. That's just me all the time. As an SAR. Then this is it. This Miriam, some of you guys may already know. This is going to be the most expensive card in the set. Upon release, will it stay at that level? We have to wait and see. I don't know what the pre-order prices are right now, or we'll be looking at that soon, but you know, this will drop. Maybe it might not be the, you know, the most expensive, but in Japanese, of course, it is very, very expensive. Then we have Penny coming in right there, and then they're bringing back the gold cards. Now we had gold obviously in the Sword and Shield era. I thought they might kind of discontinue them like they did with the rainbows, but no, they're sticking to it. We're bringing the, you know, gold coming back. We had the Miraidon, which looks quite nice. I mean, I quite like gold. I prefer gold than the rainbows, so I do appreciate it. This looks nice. I do appreciate that one. Then we've got the gold trainer card, so we have the nest ball there. Then we've got rare candy coming in, and then we've got the energy, so we've got lightning energy, and then we have fighting energy. So that's the entire set list. I actually think it's pretty strong. For a base set, I think it's very good. It's odd that they're bringing back the gold and they got rid of the rainbow, you know, the gold cards. And on top of that, I'm not a huge fan of the full art EXs. I just think they're pretty boring. I think they're pretty boring. However, the SARs and the ARs are very cool. Very, very cool. You know, Fido is a chase card for me. Starly, I quite like. Again, they're not really that expensive. Big chase card for me would be the Miraidon. I'm not a huge fan of Miriam. You know, it's an okay art. I actually prefer the full art rather than the SAR. So we'll have to wait and see, you know, what the pull rates are going to be with this set. That's going to be the big game changer. Are we going to be getting the same amount of pull rates as we did with the Trainer Gallery set? So Silver Tempest, Brilliant Stars, Lost Origin. Are we going to get similar pull rates to the Galarian Gallery from Crown Zenith? In that case, you know, the base set's going to be incredible. Or are we going to get similar pull rates to sets like Chin and Rain or Evolving Skies? I hope not, because they were not very good at all. So we're going to have to wait and see how, you know, Scarlet and Violet base is going to perform upon release. But I'm really excited for the set. Beautiful, stunning cards across the board, really. I think it's going to be a very good base set. You know, definitely moving into a brand new era. If you made it this far to the video, guys, and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe for more Pokemon content. And guys, let me know down in the comments what are your thoughts with Scarlet and Violet. What's your favourite card, guys? I want to know what your favourite card is of this set, because, you know, it is pretty cool. There's some beautiful, stunning cards and artwork in this set. But before we get into the brand new era, if you want to see me open some Crown Zenith, then make sure to click on this video right here. And if you want to watch more Pokemon content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, that is it from me in this video. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, you guys are legends, and I'll see you all in the next one.